Hey, what's up? My name is Nelson, and today I am talking about Cry Macho, starring and directed by Clint Eastwood. Mike Millo, a one-time rodeo star and washed-up horse breeder, takes a job for an ex-boss to bring the man's young son home from Mexico. This is a spoiler-free review, so that's all I want to say. First off, Clint Eastwood, he for a 91-year-old man, he's a really healthy 91 years old. It's crazy. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I wasn't sure how old he was. I'm watching this movie, and I was like, I paused it. I was like, I gotta check this out, and see how old he is. And 91 years old. I was like, wow, that's a healthy 91-year-old man. I was like, but he knows what he's doing, and he does his thing well, and this is no exception. This movie, it is a slow burn. And if you're looking for an action movie, this is not it. This is a slow burn drama, and it's something that you really have to just embrace the dialogue. The dialogue in this movie, there's a lot of great conversations throughout this movie. And I love the relationships built throughout this movie too, and not just between Mike and Raphael, who are the two main characters in the movie. There are other relationships built throughout the film. The relationship between Mike and Marta is such a beautiful relationship built, and it's one of my favorite parts of the whole entire movie is just that relationship in general. In the beginning of the movie, we get him talking to his old boss, like it says in the synopsis. He's telling him about this job that he's got for him, and you see that he was this rodeo star, and it goes through pictures of him being in this house that they're in, and you see the pictures of him as riding broncos and stuff, and you see, and the camera goes into the picture, and then it goes actually into the picture, and you see what's going on in that picture, and you see him riding the bronco. I thought that was really cool way to start the movie and to let you know a little bit about Mike as a character. And I didn't see any of the trailers for this movie. I just watched it, and it was on HBO Max. So I wasn't I didn't know much about this. I read the synopsis, and it was nice just to get to know the characters, and you really do get to know his character in the beginning. The camera work in this movie is really done well. This movie in general, it looks very pretty. The sunsets and just the visuals in the desert and stuff when they're in Mexico and all that. This movie shot for shot, it is a beautiful movie. It hits on emotions throughout this movie, and it does it very well. I mean, there is a lot of emotional things in this movie. It just hits on it real well. And some parts in this movie, if it not be Raphael's story, even Mike's story in this movie, it's very emotional. And it hit me right in the feels. And gotta talk about the rooster, Macho. It surprised me how much this movie made me love that rooster. I really felt the boys' love for the rooster, and even Mike's love for the rooster towards the end of the movie. It was a really nice addition to this. This movie It is a slow burn, like I said, but it doesn't, some characters in this movie, it doesn't give me enough context. I feel like a lot of things are done a little too quickly in this movie. I really do. Like in the beginning of the movie, Mike goes and sees his Raphael's mom and says, ask where he's at because he's trying to take him back to America. And she says, "Oh, you'll never find him. He's either doing this or he's doing, chicken fights." And he finds him in like 2 seconds. And I feel like it should have been a little harder than that. And I feel like a lot of things are like a lot of things happen in this movie where it's just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, yep, there it is." And it just kind of, they talk about it, and it just kind of happens. And I feel like that's just a little too easy, to be honest. A lot of things just easily happen in this movie. Like there's a part in the movie where they steal a car. And the boy's like, "Oh, here's a car, we'll just take this." And he's like, and he just agrees so quickly. I just feel like a lot of things just, I don't know, it's weird, I can't explain it. I just feel like a lot of things happen too quickly and too easily in this movie. And it does, at points, drag a little. It does have its dragging points. I did feel slightly bored at points in this movie. But overall, I like this movie quite a bit. This isn't really my type of movie. For it not being my type of movie, I like this a lot. And this was a surprise to me. I wasn't excited for this movie. I know Clint Eastwood is incredible, but I know he's an incredible director, and he's an incredible actor. And again, 91 years old. Wow. Just, you can tell how old he is, but it's just the way he walks and stuff. It's just incredible what he can do at 91 years old. And it's like, I hope when I'm 91 that I am, if I even make it to 91, that I am that agile at 91 years old. I was like, I knew he was old, but I was like, he's probably like 70 something. Dude's 91. And that gets me to, I'm glad that they didn't try to make this an action movie. I was sitting there so afraid, please don't give him a fighting scene. Because it wouldn't work. And he didn't, and it really, really worked out. But Eduardo Minette was really good in this movie too, also. I didn't say anything about him, but he was really, really good in this movie. I felt like Clint Eastwood and Eduardo Minette had a lot of chemistry throughout this movie, and it just really worked out. I have my gripes. I've seen this movie before a few times, once this year already, kind of. But there was something good about this movie, and I liked it quite a bit. But for my score, I'm going to give it a 65%. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at NelsonReviews. Follow me on Letterboxd at Nelson48. Peace out.